have been waiting so long to ask you this.
Engaged. John Cena proposes.
What a sparkler.
I have butterflies, you know.
Yeehaw! We've got the ACMs coming at you.
From stunning moments on the red carpet to stunned about fatherhood.
I'm terrified when that girl turns about 13 or 14.
Mama June's stunning transformation. We've got all the details.
You know, I always knew that surrogacy was an option, but I didn't think it was that realistic of an option.
Kim K reveals her plans for baby number 3.
Plus,
said I could do it.
Spoiler alert! Did you see the Walking Dead season finale last night?
it's all today on People Now, live this morning. Let's go. Happy Monday, People.com and Facebook Live. Welcome to People Now. A lot to get to today, including all the details from last night's star-studded Academy of Country Music Awards. It got us wondering, who is your favorite country star and why? That's our Facebook question of the day. Let us know your answers below. We're going to read the best answers later on in the show. Can't wait to hear from you. But first, here's what you need to know and what's trending today. Watch.
Well, she's already singing, so.
It's amazing.
No, she's like she was just made for us. So it's like she was always meant to be. She fits right into our little puzzle, and she's perfect and precious, and I can't stand being away from her, and I'm about to cry.
She's already traveled the world with us.
Yeah, Australia. It's her first time in Vegas, baby.
Well, any fun times in Australia with her?
Well,
A 17-hour flight is super fun.
yeah,
So
she
fun.
kind of eats and sleeps and poops. That's all for now.
That's awesome on a
Very
flight.
exciting.
That's Kimberly Schlappman of Little Big Town opening up backstage at the 52nd Academy of Country Music Awards in Las Vegas about her adopted baby girl, Dolly Grace. And the band was all smiles after an amazing ACM performance of Happy People. Plus, they scooped up the award for Best Vocal Group of the Year once again. Gotta love them. But, of course, there were many more country stars gracing the ACM stage and red carpet Sunday night in Vegas, including one of country's favorite couples, Faith Hill and Tim McGraw. Always love seeing them. And it was a huge night for Miranda Lambert as she took home her 8th Female Vocalist of the Year award, beating Reba McEntire's original record of 7. That is impressive. Plus, country superstar Jason Aldean walked away with the Entertainer of the Year award once again. He could not be more humble about the impressive win. Here's Aldean and Miranda Lambert's backstage moments. Watch.
It's crazy how this business works. There was so many years where I felt like, you know, we were just like, it's like, okay, we got a great shot at this and like whatever, and you know, nothing happens and it goes by and you just go, all right, well, maybe it just wasn't our time. And then all of a sudden last year we pulled it out, and it's just like, you know, it blew me away, and I was so happy to get it once. Like, I mean, 11 years into my career, we got it for the first time, and that was such a special thing for me. I mean, the Entertainer, I've never made any bones about anything when it comes to that. I mean, I would forfeit anything I got to get that award one time. You could have everything else I got. I just wanted the Entertainer once.
It is a record. It was I was tied with Reba. I heard that only yesterday. I totally forgot, which is a lot of pressure. But yeah, it's a record. It's I think it's 8, and I can't even believe I can say that, really, to be honest. But you know, I'm really so thrilled that I can still help lead the charge for women in this business, and any level of this business, singer-songwriters, anybody behind the scenes, managers, whatever it is. I just am so thrilled that I can like keep pushing forward and making way for other women to do the same thing. And so, but I'll be happy. I'll be happy as a clam when somebody else's turn. Really will. And I'm just really, really humbled by it.
You tell she's really feeling it there. Coming up, we have even more from the ACMs last night, including moments from Carrie Underwood and Faith Hill. Stick around for that.
Oh my Lord.
Oh my Lord is right, Honey Boo Boo. On Friday night, People revealed this exclusive first photo of Honey Boo Boo's mom, Mama June, and her amazing new look. Look at that. The Mama June from Not to Hot Star went from a size 18 to a size 4 thanks to dieting, exercise, and surgery that removed skin from her neck, arms, back, and stomach. Mama June also underwent breast augmentation surgery and got a new set of veneers and has kept her new appearance under wraps for months until now. The next issue of People will have even more from Mama June on her weight loss journey. Plus, guys, Mama June and Honey Boo Boo will be joining us live later this week in studio on People Now, just ahead of their hit WeTV show's season finale. We cannot wait for that. Very exciting stuff. Now, moving on to this. Wow, so intense. All right, spoiler alert. If you haven't watched Sunday night's finale of the HBO hits Big Little Lies, now's a good time to walk away from your screen for a couple minutes, maybe grab some coffee, then coming back. All right, here we go. At the school's fundraising event that's been teased all season, Nicole Kidman's character, Celeste, finally works up the courage to leave her abusive husband, played by Alexander Skarsgård. Kidman's character then runs to friends Madeline, played by Reese Witherspoon, and Jane, played by Shailene Woodley. But Skarsgård's character, Perry, finds the women, leading to Woodley's character realizing that Perry is the man that raped her. Perry attacks his wife Celeste, and the women team up against him. Ultimately, Zoe Kravitz's character, Bonnie, is the one that shoves Perry over the edge, literally, and he falls to his death. Big Little Lies director Jean-Marc Vallée tells Hollywood Reporter he becomes nuts again, but that would be the last time because he doesn't realize he has the ultimate force of nature in front of him. These women are so powerful. Together, they are as powerful as the ocean, and the ocean is blanking angry. Vallée, who directed every episode of Big Little Lies, was also asked about the possibility of a season 2 for the star-studded show. He told The Hollywood Reporter this: "It's up to the audience and their imagination to figure it out. To do a season 2, I'm not for it. Let's move on and do something else. If there's an opportunity to reunite with Reese, Nicole, and these characters, of course, I'll be part of it, but Big Little Lies 1 is a one-time deal. Big Little Lies 2, nah. The end is for the audience to talk about. Imagine what you want to imagine, and that's it. We won't give you a season 2 because it's so good like this. Why spoil it?" Guys, I respect him for that decision. But anyway, there's no such thing as too much of a good thing, or we'll see what happens. Either way, watch this.
I think the whole season hampered a lot of us from coming back to the show. I don't think it was just one thing. I kind of left the show last year feeling like it was quite dark. You know, it's one thing when you have the controversy and you have the, then you have the resolution and you have all these wacky moments, but it was dark.
Okay. It's not a great way to leave a season.
No. And even at the reunion, usually after the reunion, everyone goes to dinner and they have a great time. Everybody just like slithered out of there and we didn't even speak to each other for like a month.
Drama. Sounds like things are going to be super interesting when season 9 of The Real Housewives of New York City premieres this Wednesday on Bravo. Any fan of the hit show knows how much drama has gone down the past few seasons when Dorinda invites the ladies to the Berkshires, so we had to see if she's going to have them back again this season. Watch.
Well, I do have them back. I do have them back, and it's quite a weekend again. I try so hard. I even changed the decorations this year. That would be a distraction.
Refreshing or something.
But somehow it ends up being, there's tears and fears. I'm gonna cry.
Is it even
running and...
Is it even more dramatic than the last? Any details?
It's pretty dramatic, and it's pretty like, just let's put it this way. There were lights going down my driveway leaving late at night.
Oh, okay. Really good stuff.
I know.
Can't wait for that season.
Always loving the drama on that show. All right, let's check in with Facebook Live. In honor of the ACM Awards, we want to know who's your favorite country star and why. Shannon says Carrie Underwood because she's so true to herself. She's also so inspirational to many young girls. I agree with that.
Jackie says Dolly Parton, duh, she is a true star. Maria says Blake Shelton is definitely my favorite. Brittany says, come on, show the proposal. We have to get to work.
I know.
All right, here, John Cena proposal coming up. But guys, keep the Facebook comments coming in. We are going to check in with you again soon. But Andrea, a lot going on in Star Trek today, including an exciting engagement.
I know. Everyone's already excited about it. Watch this.
Will you marry me?
Talk about an epic proposal. That's John Cena and Nikki Bella kicking off our Star Treks this morning. The WWE star proposed to his longtime girlfriend at WrestleMania 33 on Sunday night, popping the question after the kick-ass duo defeated The Miz and his wife in a live tag team match. The proposal happened in front of 70,000 screaming fans. And of course, the question on all of our minds is about the ring. The gorgeous Diamond Rock stood out very well on camera, and we certainly cannot wait to see more pics and videos of the happy couple. Before the engagement, Nikki and John dated for nearly 5 years, so it's no surprise that Nikki's twin sister Brie already sees John as part of the family. The 33-year-old fellow wrestler shared her congratulations on Twitter, writing this: "Happy tears. They always felt married to me, but to see it, wow. Welcome to the family, John Cena." Well, we absolutely love this couple. And Nikki will be in the People Now studios later this week to talk all about the engagement, as well as her hit E! reality show, Total Divas. So stay tuned for that. All right, watch this.
I'm so excited. Honestly. I have butterflies, but then once I got on stage with the with the guys. It was just, we were talking earlier, we cannot wait to get back down to New Orleans. But tonight is really special. I mean, Tim nor I had realized that it was 20 years ago that we performed at Your Love together on this show for the first time, and I was so pregnant with Gracie. And when they made that announcement before we performed, I got kind of choked up, and I'm thinking, boy, I can't listen to it. I can't hear that before I sing.
Now we're just a big embarrassment to our children.
Yeah.
So funny, how can you not love Faith Hill and Tim McGraw? Love them. Besides the superstar country couple, another big country man in attendance was the one and only Thomas Rhett, who will soon be a proud papa of 2. On the ACM Awards red carpet, Thomas spoke about what he's most nervous about when it comes to fatherhood. Watch this.
I think I'm worried about how much sleep I'm not going to get. But you know, I feel like I have a really great support system, especially in country music, being able to talk to people like Dirks and Luke and Hillary Scott, which gave me great advice today. And just, you know, people do it all the time. People have kids and they go on the road and they take them with them. And so we're just going to incorporate our children into our lives as best we possibly can. So.
The star also spoke about what he's most looking forward to after the birth of his baby girl. Check this out.
Well, I'm terrified when that girl turns about 13 or 14, but in the meantime, you know, I'm so pumped to just be a dad and really just dive into whatever they're interested in. Are they going to be interested in music or sports or whatever that may be? So it's a fun time.
So happy for him. All right, before we move on, can't forget about the lovable show host, Luke Bryan. The 40-year-old singer walked arm in arm with his wife, Caroline. The gorgeous couple looked stunning on the red carpet and even made time to pose with some famous friends like Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban. They look awesome. Well, during the show, Luke performed a stunning rendition of Fast against a beautiful light bulb backdrop. So safe to say it was a very successful show for Luke and his co-host, Dierks Bentley. The hilarious duo cracked a few jokes, had the crowd belly laughing from start to finish. But let's be real, who's surprised here? We're not surprised. Finally, got to talk about our girl, Carrie Underwood. The gorgeous 34-year-old mama sparkled in a sexy bejeweled dress, which featured a choker collar and tulle train. The star accessorized the look with glitzy diamond earrings and a short curled bob, proving to us all she's always been the country belle of the ball. And those are your star tracks for today.
All right, guys, stay with us. Kim Kardashian talking surrogacy and spilling the beans about eating ice cream on the set of a photo shoot. Plus, we are live with Southern Charm star Shep Rose. Stick around.
This is King Cutie in People. His Royal Highness Prince George Alexander Louis of Cambridge. These are George's parents, George's home, his Nana, the Queen, and his staff of 644 Englishmen. This is George's dog Lupo, who inspired his favorite book, The Adventures of the Royal Dog Lupo, one George will share now that he's a big brother. People. The details make the story. Don't miss this week's People.
I think that, you know, I always knew that surrogacy was an option, but I didn't think it was that realistic of an option. And now I feel like that's my reality.
Kim Kardashian West revealing she can't carry any more kids and is looking to surrogacy as an option on the latest episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Now, during the episode, the mother of 2 underwent a procedure to help her become able to carry another child if she chooses, but the procedure doesn't work. Kim revealing Kanye and I are going to look into other options and see what we are comfortable with. I'm definitely leaning towards I want to try surrogacy, adding whatever is meant to be will be. And Kim was out honoring someone she works closely with last night. Take a look at this.
He is the kind of guy that when you're really going through something tough, he'll come over and bring you ice cream and just be there with you. And then after a little while, he'll tell you, you got to stop eating the ice cream because we have a photo shoot to do and you got to get it together. So we share endless beauty tips. He's also the kind of guy where I've like sworn I'm never gonna do a nude shoot again, and my publicist will kill me and have to, you know, stand on set, and then she'll go to the bathroom and he'll get my clothes off and we'll just like take that one picture.
The man's got away. What can we say? That's Kim Kardashian West introducing good friend and famous photographer Mert Alice Sunday night at the Fashion Los Angeles Awards as he took home the Creative of the Year award. Kim, as per usual, was decked out in designer, rocking a serious Givenchy gown as she walked that red carpet with gal pal Fergie, who was at the awards to present Nicki Minaj the Fashion Rebel Award. Supermodels Gigi and Bella Hadid's mom, Yolanda, also making an appearance, scooping up the Mother of the Year award. Plus, Paris Jackson was at the show, proving that she's ready to make a difference in the industry, accepting the Emerging Talent Award. Now watch these highlights of Nikki and Paris's acceptance speeches.
We all have insecurities, and I want to say shout out to all of the kick-ass women, not only in this room, but all around the world, who, you know what, we win and fail in the public eye. And that's not easy to do. People think they know what it requires. People think they could do it. Everybody wants to walk in your shoes until you put them in your shoes, and then it's like, you know what I mean? So I wanna say congratulations to all the girls in this world who are strong, who are confident, and yes, we have insecure moments, and that's okay.
I will use my voice to speak for the voiceless and to fight for the rights that every one of us deserve. Every woman that walks this earth, every mother, every sister, every daughter, and every lover. Every member of my fellow LGBTQ community, every immigrant, every child, every animal, and every plant.
Like, you're sort of smiling, but you're also like, oh my goodness.
Real life human emoji. That's from last season's Southern Charm, where Charleston's most eligible bachelor, Shep Rose, had to face those 3 little words from his good friend Landon.
Yep, so amazing. And we have Shep joining us live today to talk all about that moment and more from the Hit Bravo show. Shep, thank you for being here. It's good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
Hi.
so we're going to be getting to that in just a little bit, all the drama of the show in a minute or two. But first, I got to ask you about this. At the end of January, you tweeted out that you were shoved by a security guard in Costa Rica because the Kardashians were there, right?
Amazing, right?
That is such a, there it is. There's the whole Kardashian family's in the airport in Costa Rica, security everywhere. So you got to get shoved out of the way. But listen, look, you're a reality star yourself. Have you ever?
I tried to tell that to the security guard.
Has there ever been? I would imagine though that there are moments for you where you're in a bar or something and there are crazy women trying to get to you.
I would never have security.
Okay, all right. I was just picturing you having a wake behind you as you travel around in some places. Never happened, huh?
No, I just kind of be myself, and it's funny when people meet you, you're just a normal guy, and they sort of are like, oh, he's just a normal guy, and then it sort of dissipates.
Yeah.
Now, when you got shoved in Costa Rica, did that kind of ruin your trip? Well, how were you feeling about that?
No, I'd been surfing for 14 days straight. Nothing would have ruined that trip, yeah.
If you had to choose just one lucky Kardashian lady to possibly go on a date with, who would it be? I mean, this is the important question for you.
Well, they're all kind of short-ish, aren't they?
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know. You're a tall guy, but that could work.
So you like taller women?
I don't know what I like.
But the answer is no. None of the Kardashians.
Only we'll get to see your type of women on the show.
Oh, no, the model one.
Kendall.
Kendall.
Kendall, okay.
Yeah, she's probably one of the taller ones.
She's all right.
Okay. All right, back to the show. Now that we know that you've gone with Kendall Jenner. Okay, a big point of drama this season comes with Kathryn and Thomas. No surprise here. So Kathryn comes back after completing rehab. Now, what is this going to stir up with Thomas and the rest of the group?
Well, you know, it's pretty raw. Like, she's very honest about it, and I mean, you know, credit to her about that, because honesty wins the day, in my opinion. I mean, just own yourself. That's what I would tell anybody that was ever on TV. But yeah, I mean, Thomas is unfettered, I suppose, and you know, they're not together. I hope that's not a spoiler.
It's out now.
He's a lot of fun when he's, I mean, they do not need to be together, in my humble opinion.
Okay.
But let's put it that way.
All right, so during last season's reunion episode, things got pretty heated between Kathryn and Landon. Whose side are you on when it comes to that? Or were you on? I mean, I guess now.
I just don't understand their rivalry, honestly. There's really not a whole lot behind it.
Yeah.
But
just
it's like a Cold War. It's kind of crazy.
Okay, yeah.
Well, speaking of Landon, we saw in that clip that she says, I love you. You kind of shut that down. But then in the super tease, we see you getting kind of close to her. So what's the deal?
I've known her for like 15 years, by the way. You know, it's very nice that she loves me, but that's a bad decision by her for loving me. Honestly, I'm not a very safe bet, unfortunately.
All right.
Okay.
Now, I want to talk about the newest Southern Charmer, your friend Austin Kroll.
Yeah.
So it seems like you guys, there's maybe a bit of a rivalry going on here. I want to know what's your strategy, maybe your pickup line for edging the guy out when it comes to like approaching maybe the same woman. I don't know. Is there a strategy here?
Oh, I just act silly. Sometimes it works out for me, but Austin's awesome, and you know, he's like my height. I mean, from 1,000 yards, you wouldn't know who's who, but He's a little bit younger. Hopefully, I'm trying to show him the ropes a little bit.
All right, I got it. Big shout out, by the way, to Lynn on Facebook. Big fan of yours, and she's apparently weighing in heavily here. So shout out to you. Make your. I want you to make your pitch on why you're a better catch than Austin.
A better catch?
Yeah, right here. Because, I mean, he might be going after your girl.
I've got a beach house.
Oh, that.
And a golf cart.
What?
Golf cart.
What are you going to do? It's an aphrodisiac.
Yeah.
Golf cart.
Well, I do want to talk about this. So, I was watching, I saw Chelsea Meisner, who I know from Survivor and everything. So now I hear there's going to be a little bit of a love triangle. So tell me about this.
Yes.
What's going to happen?
Well, Austin and Chelsea kind of get together, and then Cameron is in my ear like, oh, you should go after her. I don't think she likes him. And I keep listening to that, and then I tried to kiss her. and even though they weren't dating, but they tried to have their cake and eat it too. Like, oh, we're dating, but we're not dating, and kind of 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
So you try to kiss her when they're dating? Did you get shut down with a kiss?
Yes. And I got in trouble with my friend, Austin.
Oh,
so.
All on camera?
I cannot wait.
Oh, my gosh.
I try to stay out of the drama, but...
I love it.
Okay.
All right. We love you, Bravo Boys, for sure. We know that you also have a bromance with Vanderpump Rules star Jax.
Yeah, we're buddies.
Yeah, what do you think of his girlfriend, Brittany Cartwright? Is this, is she going to be the one to kind of tie him down?
I don't know. I mean, I've never met her, but I can't believe he's dating anybody. He seems like a forever bachelor, kind of like me, but good for him if he found someone that's cool like that.
All right. Before Brittany, Jax certainly had, his bad boy days. As a fellow bachelor yourself, what will it take for a woman to sort of tie you down? Are you past the bad boy days?
I don't know. Like, it seems like every year that I'm still single, I start to like it more and more.
This is like a snowball.
Yeah, I'm like,
in the opposite direction.
This is great. I don't have to answer to anybody.
All right.
All right, before we let you go, Southern Charm Atlanta is going to be airing as a spinoff.
Savannah.
Oh, Savannah.
Yes.
How is this going to, what's going to be, is this going to is going to be a rival?
Oh, I actually know those guys and girls. They're great. And they all know each other from way back in the day, so I think it's going to be really good. So I'm rooting for them, of course. Yeah.
We can't wait for that. Thank you so much, man. It's really good to talk to you. We really appreciate you being here today. Make sure to tune into Bravo's Southern Charm. Airs tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
This is Jennifer Aniston, who told people her beauty secret. It's called water. This is Julia Roberts, who confessed her $1 million beauty treatment. It's called sleep. This is Courtney, who escapes to the spa. And Michelle, who swears by good lighting. And this is Beyonce, who woke up like this. These are people's insider trading tips to beauty from the world's most beautiful people. The details make the story. Don't miss this week's People.
A lot of the women clashed with LuAnn. You stood by her side. What did you see about her relationship with Tom that made you, was there something different, a different side of their relationship that you saw that the other women didn't see?
I knew Tom. I didn't know him super well. He was more of an acquaintance I knew in the Upper East Side. I just thought they'd be a good match. And, here's the thing with your girlfriends. You support them when they're down, you support them when they're up, but at the end of the day, it's their decision. And once they make that decision, it is your job to, support them. And if, God forbid, it goes badly, you've got to be there again. I'm not there to pass judgment on people's relationships and why it works and why it doesn't work.
So now at this point, and as you look back on it and everything that happened, what's your take on the other women in some ways trying to take LuAnn down or trying to take LuAnn and Tom?
I just think women need to really support other women, and I think they need to, at some point, just stay out of your business.
Yeah.
Unless you're willing to wake up with me every day, be part of my life, do Sunday morning breakfast, stay out of my business. Because a lot of times people like to talk and give their advice, but they really don't want to be there.
Yeah.
And I found that even after Richard passed, and I kind of was put that people had so many opinions. I'm like, really? Because I'm alone.
Yeah.
I'm alone this morning. So where are you? Because your opinion ain't keeping me company. So I think at the end of the day, it's so important as women to just be supportive and be happy for them. And if they make a mistake, then make sure you get there as fast as possible. Get an Uber. Get an Uber.
All right, now attention, Walking Dead fans. Last night was the extended season 7 finale. We're about to get into some major spoiler territory. Wanted to give you a heads up before we jumped right in, so get out of here. All right, here we go. Check this out.
You said I could do it.
Goodness. goodness. Okay, that looked like it hurt. Chaos broke out last night at Alexandria during the epic Walking Dead finale. Negan was ready to take out Carl when the Saviors were ambushed by some of Rick's allies, the Kingdom and the Hilltop. The epic fight scene was triggered when the junkyard scavengers turned on Rick and his people. And not all of our favorite characters made it out alive, unfortunately. Sasha, who had been previously captured by Negan, refused to be used to attack her friends, so she committed suicide by taking a poison pill that Eugene had made when she was being transported to Alexandria in a coffin. What? By the time she arrived, she was a walker and attacked Negan, which messed with the Savior's entire plan. Sonequa Martin Green, who plays Sasha, tells Entertainment Weekly that her character's sacrifice felt so right and was quite poetic, adding that it was the first time we'd ever rooted for a walker and that even in death, I was still going to fight. Well, this finale definitely left fans wanting more, and we're going to have to practice some patience here because season 8 does not return until October.
And is it true what they say, there I go here, that dancing is a natural aphrodisiac? I don't know.
Oh.
I feel
Is it? All right.
I mean, you tell me. I think it is. I watch Dancing with the Stars. I see what's happening there. No comment. That's a yes, everyone. I'm just going to go on the record here and say that's a fair question. Chocolate candles, dance, it is all in the same family. All right, so I must have left ballerina Missy Copeland a little speechless with that one, but the legendary dancer did have lots to say about her new lifestyle book, Ballerina Body, Dancing and Eating Your Way to a Leaner, Stronger, and More Graceful You, which is available now. Now, Missy recently sat down with me to talk about the book, where she opened up about achieving that dancer bod, as well as her own weight struggles early on in her career. Watch this. You recently told people that you wanted to disprove falsehoods about dancers having anorexia, things of that nature. Do you think that this is something that ballerinas are still struggling with today?
When you think of things like an eating disorder or these stereotypes, I mean, they happen everywhere. And I would say that from my experience of, 15 years as a professional dancer, that it's really, really difficult to actually perform and have a lasting career if you have an eating disorder. I've never had an eating disorder, but I definitely was overeating at one point in my career, and it was really difficult for me to figure out what worked for my body and how to take care of it. I think it's about finding balance in your life and enjoying everything in moderation. So I don't believe in dieting. It's about changing your lifestyle. And so I love cakes, I love cookies, I love Krispy Kreme. So, it's about when and how many.
The tips are here, the workout moves, all the things you can do. You can do them kind of sitting down at home, working out in bed, the whole deal. How did you develop these moves over the years?
I wish everyone would experience ballet. Taking a ballet class, I think that everyone could benefit from it. But I wanted to do something that was true to the ballet technique and could truly develop the muscles of a dancer without having to go into a ballet class and start. This is for anyone, and you don't need apparatuses. You don't need anything else but your own body. I want to show people what it truly takes to become an athlete and a dancer, behind the scenes, and how normal people that are not professional athletes or have never danced can relate and learn from the structure of what dancers, experience.
She is just an amazing athlete, an amazing woman. It's so happy for her.
People are loving her on Facebook Live. So let's check in with Facebook Live. A lot of love for John Cena and Nikki Bella. Let's watch it one more time.
Stephanie Nicole Garcia Colas, will you marry me?
What a moment. Hey, that was worth seeing again.
Makes me want to find love. All right, Deanna says, yay, Bella, with 2 kiss emojis.
Polly says, couldn't stop crying at the proposal. So happy for my girl with a lot of eyes, Nikki Bella, love from New Zealand.
And Samantha says, John and Nikki equal the ultimate couple goals. I think it's very sweet, and they've dated for a long time.
Unique says, loving John and Nikki.
Aw.
Let me just say this. I've never watched a moment on the mats at a WWE, WCW, WWE, I have to go old school, where I felt like there was more genuine, actually, heartfelt stuff going on.
It was very genuine.
That was a real deal.
I know, it was.
At least I hope so.
Very happy for them.
Thanks so much, guys, for watching. Be sure to tune in tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Eastern. Real Housewife of New York City star LuAnn de Lesseps will be live in our studio ahead of this season's premiere. Plus, Jenna Elfman reveals why she thinks men need to have sex at least once a week.
Oh, boy.
By the way, why does this need to be discussed as well, maybe.
All right, thanks for watching. And for now, we leave you with one last thing from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Lisa Vanderpump. Enjoy.
Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm Lisa Vanderpump from The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and Vanderpump Rules, and here's one last thing. My last big splurge, I have to admit, was yesterday in Bergdorf Goodman, but when I'm in New York, I just can't resist it. The last TV show that I binge-watched has to be 2.5 Men. I just love the writing. The last movie that gave me all the feels has to be the porno I watched last night at the Plaza. Just kidding. La La Land.
Hey YouTube! Don't forget to like this video and leave a comment if you enjoyed it. And for more People Now, click on the subscribe button down here.
And check out more great video right now by clicking on one of these links.